All right, guys, complete the do now, please. All right, first question. What are the two main types of fronts and what type of weather associated with each? For those of you that joined us yesterday on the Google Meet, this was the same first question from yesterday. Did you guys do the front lab? Did you view the video when I went over fronts? Oh, wait a minute. I went over fronts with you guys last Friday. Yes. This is in your notes. We talked about two types of fronts. Do you remember? What's that? I didn't hear. Warm and cold. Good. Warm front and a cold front. All right. Now the type of weather associated with each one. A cold front is going to produce heavy precipitation, but over a short period of time. Your thunderstorms are associated with your cold fronts. A warm front is going to produce precipitation that is light in nature, not heavy, and it's going to occur over a longer period of time. Now, question 2. This is literally the 4th day in a row I am asking this question. And it is the 4th day in a row I should be getting the same answer because the weather has not changed in the last 4 days. It's been the same. Temperature-wise, no precipitation. So remember the 4 air masses: maritime tropical, maritime polar, continental tropical, continental polar. Out of those 4, which one are we experiencing today? Well, you got a 25% chance of getting it right. There's only 4 possible answers. Continental polar, excellent, because it is cold and dry. Continental means it formed over land, so if it formed over land, it has to be dry. Polar, meaning cold, good. And then the last and final question. We went over this yesterday. We talked about the processes involved in the water cycle, but not only that, this is a topic that you went over in 6th grade. So can somebody give me one process involved in the water cycle? Okay. A rain would be an example of this. Precipitation. Good. What would be another process? Precipitation would be one. Think about what is needed for cloud formation. Condensation. Condensation is when you're going from a gas to a liquid, from water vapor to liquid water. Good. So we have precipitation, condensation, but I can't have condensation unless this process happens first. What's the process that turns liquid water into water vapor? Evaporation. There you go. Evaporation, condensation, precipitation. Those are the 3 processes. Good. All right. And the one thing I want to point out, weather wouldn't be possible if there was no water cycle. All right. So what you're doing today. So I posted the assignment on Google Classroom, and this is what you're going to be doing. So for this, what you're given is you're given a model, and this model would consist of these 2 maps here, and you're asked question based on these 2 maps. For instance, the first question says, describe the meaning of the lighter and darker shading. Well, you can figure that out just by looking at this, and then looking at this. All right. Now, I want to point out for question 2 and question 3. The map that they're referring to is not in this specific document. So I posted as a CAMI assignment. There's 2 documents in the CAMI assignment. There's this one, and then there's a map of the United States. So you're going to have to use that second document to do these questions, because it's going to have you shade in the areas where tornado risks are high, shaded in a different color where it's low. All right, you see, like they have here, the darker color is high, the lighter color is low risk. You have to use the same premise, but a different color on that second map that's also attached to the assignment. So when you look at the assignment, oops, wrong way. Like this way. So see that? This is the map, all right? That would be the second document here. This is the map that you're going to be shading in. Now, this is going to be done over today and tomorrow. So you're going to look at it and see how many pages there are, and you're going to be overwhelmed. Don't be.